Well, I was trying to shoot a clip and I shut the camera off. Thought I'd do a couple little, maybe a video on how to load this steel tubing. A couple little tricks I can show you. They're loading me up. I'm inside a building, but we'll be pulling forward here and strapping it down. I'm gonna do a series of videos of when to chain, when to strap. Real quick, you know, I mean, if it's round or nice edges, use your straps. That's not foolproof, I guess. So just stuff you learn over the years, I guess. I mean, finished stuff, or this tubing that they're going to use is kind of a finished product. You don't want to bang it up with the chains. Beams and things, yeah, that's fine. So this tubing, we're down here in Hannah Steel in Northport, Alabama. This will be strapped. I might have to cover it with plastic too. So strap, plastic, tarp, all that good stuff. So as we go, I'll try to do a couple little tips for you. Alright, see ya, bye. Alright, before I tarp it, a couple tips. Put your felt pads or blankets over the front of them or they'll rip your tarps. Alright, now, see those rubber things? Those are not just to protect finished product. They'll serve as a traction mat and grab those tubes. And they're a lot less likely to slide. Now, I didn't do them on this bottom layer, because I'm more worried about the top sliding. And I've told you, try to stabilize every layer when possible. I got a couple straps on this bottom, 3 across the top. Now, I couldn't do that back here. The way they got it stacked, they couldn't get straps through there. But I have the traction rubber pads on my straps. If everybody would do that, flatbed would be a much safer place. Same thing back here. My felt pad covering everything so I don't rip up my tarps. Whew. That kid's dying down here in Alabama. It's hotter than the devil's you know what. All right, and I got a blanket here to cover this. Sorry, I can't see. My tarps don't get ripped there. I got 2 blankets. All right, save your tarps. All right, gotta drag some tarps around now. There's a toolbox for my trailer. That's a whole nother story. Went flying off on Interstate 71. Just coming into Kentucky. But we'll get to that another time. All right, see you, bye. Hey guys, hey, I was gonna hop out and show you the finished load and all tarped up, but I gotta tell you, man, your boy was just done. I mean, the time, I was probably the last one to get loaded that day, and usually they let you tarp in the building there. It's still hot, but you're out of the blazing sun. And I got it all strapped down in the building. I think, yeah, the videos I got of that, you'll see I'm in the building, but I no sooner rolled my tarps out, they said, hey bud, sorry, but you gotta go outside. We gotta pull our trucks in and start loading them, the night shift. So I had to get out and finish tarping and bungee cord and everything, and the 100-degree heat, 95% humidity. And your boy was spent. I didn't feel like doing nothing, let alone making a video. So all I did was chug water, change clothes, and drive about 100 miles. I stayed in Tupelo last night. Took a shower, got up this morning, and I'm home now, Saturday. I got home about noon. We got to head out early Monday morning. And I'm gonna go up to Chicago, deliver this load of pipe, pick up a load, probably coming back this way. They may have me a new trailer sitting in Cincinnati. Because let's get to that, right? So I haven't told you this story yet. So I'm rolling along, and I just got him into Kentucky on 71, about the 18-mile marker. And it's just a God thing, you know. He takes care of me, man. That's all there is to it. No, I'm not changing lanes. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just rolling, but I happen to look over in my driver's side mirror right at the right time, and I see this big toolbox doing a whirly bird in the left lane there, and then kind of heading off towards the medium. And I'm thinking, it took me a second to even put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, where did that toolbox come from? Because I didn't see it. I mean, I didn't just drive by it. I mean, did it fall out of the sky? And at first I thought, huh, oh well. Then I went about a half a mile and I go, could that be my toolbox? I'm like, no. Well, I go, I better pull over and check. So I took the next exit, pulled over. I needed to tighten up the chains or straps or whatever. Do a securement check anyway, it's about time. So I get out and walk back there. Sure enough, toolbox gone. My little ladder just hanging by the strap that I strap it, I put it on top of the toolbox and I strap it between the cross members so it don't go nowhere. I'm like, holy moly. And then I was like, oh man, well, I better go back. I got over $1,000 worth of stuff in there. And then I'm thinking, right, I hope that didn't hit nobody, but if it did, it did. I mean, I'm not going to try to get out of it. I mean, that's what insurance is for. So I had the CB off because I was on the phone booking this load. Actually, I just got done with that when all this happened. So I booked this load, turned the CB on, I hear, hi, there's a toolbox. I go, hey, where's that toolbox, you know? I said, hey, hand, it's just past the 18 marker right off to the left side or kind of on the fog line. I go, okay. So I whipped around and I was able to, I basically came up the on-ramp and pulled off, you know, and it was right across from me. Of course, I had to dodge traffic to push it across the interstate and, you know, I'll never be this person, but this is the trucking world we live in. At least 100 trucks went by me the time I was moving this toolbox across the interstate, and I had to set the trailer brakes to dump the air so I could kind of lean it on the back and push it up on. You can't manhandle this sucker. I mean, even if I emptied it, it's 100 and some pounds, at least 150 pounds. It's a big old box. So nobody stopped, you know, whatever. It is what it is, man. I'll never be that guy. I ever see you trying to get a toolbox on your truck, I'm locking the brakes up and I'm helping you. And that's what we should do. We need to take care of each other. So that's why my toolbox is where it is. But I kind of been kicking around getting a new trailer, and I know there's a list of guys waiting on them. I might get moved in front of y'all. Sorry about that. It is what it is. But I got a rental trailer, and someday when they get caught up on trailers, unless I go buy one, which I'm still kicking that idea around, but I'm waiting for prices to come down. But my fear now is, you know, if they get caught up on trailers, they'll want to turn this rental back into Metro, and then I'll just get whatever dog crap pile of trailer they got sitting around. I don't want that. So I asked Joey, hey, just put me on the list, man. When a new trailer comes available, I'd like a new one and 2 toolboxes. I'd really like 2 toolboxes. So he thinks he may have already found one in Cincinnati, but we'll see. We'll see about that. So other than that, I mean, I'll do the money report tomorrow. It was a good week. I ain't gonna run like this every week though. I ain't gonna lie, man, your boy's tired. Next week I'm gonna run to Chicago, and then I'm coming back. I'm gonna take a few days off. So it's just gonna be a up and back and done. So that's it. Let's flip this around and show you what I'm piddling around with out here in the shop. If you can hear that, my daughter, 10-year-old daughter, is ripping around on her dirt bike. She is something else, man. She's a no fear Travis Pastrana. All right, so let's check this out. Let's stop this and flip it around. Hold on. All right, so the first thing I'm working on is right here. I still got this starting issue. I put a new ignition in it, but sometimes I turn the key and it does nothing. So I pulled the start. There's 2 starting relays. I pulled them out, and is this it? No, this is a new one. So this one is kind of corroded up. I'm hoping this is the issue. So the wife ran to the store. They didn't have this big one, but this one looks all right. But they did have the little one, so that's good, because this, I think this is the culprit, right? We're hoping. It's always something. So that's what we're doing. Got the truck washed. I'm gonna power wash a couple other little things on it. Oh. Old Gene grabbed me up some pipe stakes he used to have. Got some pipe loads going to Midland, Texas. I'm not really into that stuff, but we might do it. And I've missed a couple loads because I didn't have pipe stakes. So he brought those over a couple hours ago. I need to pad them up, wrap some old straps around them, or you know, go down and get some foam. padding and tape it on there from Home Depot. And then I'll throw them up there in the headboard. So they're just your little cheesy stakes. You can chain them across the deck, or some places don't even want that. That there's just the tray in my fridge. I'm gonna blast that off, but there's the flying toolbox. I was able to use it to kind of cover up and tuck in this tarp in the front, but there's my tarp job. Even in the 100-degree heat when your boy's dying, I just don't take no shortcuts, man. It just ain't in me. It just ain't in me. I gotta do things right or not at all. That's just how I was brought up. Ooh, no bungee cords down the side. Pretty, right? So, and I think you guys understood what I was saying, how these rubber protectors, that's why I started shooting this video in the first place when I forgot, but I got them on this toolbox too, but these will serve as a traction pad. So these straps will slide easy on that metal round pipe. So I don't always do it. I do it if they have a little oil on them, like these, a finished pipe. Sometimes if they're dry or rusty pipe, you can just get away with straps. So some of those loads I've done in the past for you, they didn't have these on, but it don't hurt to do it every time. Take this, it works like a traction mat for your coil racks. It's the same principle. Take this strap and slide it on the pipe. It's real easy to do it. Put that pad on there, put a little pressure and try to slide it. You almost can't do it. It grips it, man. So it is a lot safer. So that's why I showed you how to do that on this pipe. And it's just a good thing to do. This pipe and tubing, it's mostly tubing, so. She looks good, she's pretty, right? I think so. Missing toolbox. Yeah, these steel tarps it's hard to get them pretty in the back, but get enough bungee cords on there. That's about as good as it's gonna get, because they don't have these are just 4-foot steel tarps. We don't have a drop curtain. Drop curtain, we can make it look pretty. These, not so much. Just do what you can do. The pretty's down the side. The rest, this, yeah. Looks about like that in the front too. But, got the toolbox covering it up. All right, you guys. I'm finished doing what I'm doing, because tomorrow I ain't doing nothing. Sleeping in, doing church online, and making a money video for y'all. All right. Y'all have a great weekend. God bless you. Bye now.